Harriet Tubman's life is a radiant saga, threaded with fierce determination and an unyielding hope that defied the oppressive shadows of her time. Born into the vicious grip of slavery, she emerged as a symbol of unwavering courage and resilience against unimaginable odds. In this narrative, we journey through the tapestry of her remarkable existence, exploring the early struggles that molded her spirit, the courageous escape to freedom that ignited a movement, and the unsung sacrifices that came with the fight for justice. The era in which Harriet lived was marred by cruelty and injustice, yet her story shines as a light in the dark corridors of human history. This narrative is not merely a recounting of historical events, but a vivid portrayal of one woman's quest for liberation amidst torrential adversity. As we delve into her extraordinary journey, you will witness the transformative power of determination, the benevolence of selfless acts, and the enduring legacy of one who dared to challenge the status quo. Each chapter of her life unfolds as a testament to the human spirit's capacity to overcome, reminding us that even in the bleakest moments, courage and hope have the power to transform lives forever, eternally. Harriet Tubman was born into the harsh confines of slavery on a modest plantation, where every day served as a reminder of the cruel limitations imposed upon her people. The early years of her life were marked by hardship, as she experienced the brutal realities of forced labor and emotional torment. From a tender age, she learned that the world could be unforgiving, and these formative experiences ignited a burning determination to seek a better fate. Although the environment around her was steeped in cruelty, Harriet's inner resolve absorbed every hardship and transformed it into strength. Each moment of pain became a hidden ember, waiting to spark a flame that would one day light the path for freedom. As a young girl, she witnessed firsthand the suffering inflicted by those who believed themselves superior, a lesson that forged an unbreakable spirit within her. The memory of these early trials remained etched in her heart, fueling an enduring defiance against injustice. In the quiet corners of the sprawling plantation, even as fear reigned supreme, the seeds of liberation were sown through her silent acts of rebellion. The vivid recollections of loss, struggle, and sorrow eventually galvanized Harriet's relentless quest for dignity and freedom. Every scar and every setback imbued her with a powerful sense of purpose, an inner calling to not only reclaim her own destiny, but also to liberate those around her with conviction. At a turning point in her life, Harriet Tubman made the audacious decision to escape the clutches of slavery. Driven by an inner fire that refused to be extinguished by cruelty, she stealthily navigated perilous terrain under the cloak of darkness. With every cautious step, the danger of discovery loomed large, yet her resolve never faltered. Amid whispers of hope and hidden paths known only to those brave enough to defy oppression, she set out toward a horizon of freedom. Every rustle in the night and every distant sound echoed the risk of capture, but her unwavering belief in a life of dignity propelled her forward. The journey was fraught with uncertainty, yet it was also imbued with the promise of liberation. Every moment was a battle between fear and the magnetic pull of liberty. The courageous escape was not just an act of self-liberation, it ignited the beginning of a transformative mission that would inspire countless others. In her daring flight, Harriet embraced the unknown with a heart full of courage, knowing that her escape was the first crucial step in dismantling an unjust system, setting the stage for a legacy that would resonate through the ages with bold determination. Harriet Tubman's transformation from a seeker of personal freedom to an inspiring liberator unfolded vividly with her commitment to the Underground Railroad. The clandestine network, a labyrinth of secret routes and safe havens, became the canvas on which she painted her extraordinary acts of heroism. Every covert journey she embarked upon was a dance with danger and hope, as she navigated the backroads, forests, and hidden hideouts under the cover of night. In a landscape riddled with vigilance and peril, she carved out a path where the promise of freedom burned brighter than the looming threat of capture. With unwavering determination, Harriet risked her life time and time again, leading small groups of escaping slaves through treacherous terrain, past ensnaring traps set by slave catchers. Each passage through shadowed valleys and along moonlit trails was a testament to her strategic mind and boundless compassion. As she moved silently beneath starlit skies, the soft rustling of leaves and distant calls of nocturnal creatures served as both ominous reminders of danger and gentle lullabies of liberation. It was through these perilous crossings that countless souls were reborn as bearers of hope. Harriet's role was not merely that of a guide, but of a guardian, whose every courageous act whispered of defiance against tyranny. Her leadership on the Underground Railroad stands as a luminous chapter in history, a chapter where risk met reward, where every life saved was a victory over oppression, and where the courage of one woman ignited a chain reaction that spread freedom across the land. Through her fearless navigation of the hidden arteries of hope, Harriet ensured that the dream of liberty would remain alive, kindling a beacon for all who dared to follow in her footsteps. Her bravery and compassion transformed fear into a shining, enduring legend, forever remembered. With the onset of the Civil War, Harriet Tubman expanded her legacy from the secret pathways of escape to the battlefields of freedom. Her life took on new dimensions as she embraced roles that were as diverse as they were daring, serving as a soldier, spy, and healer among Union ranks. In the tense and tumultuous atmosphere of the war, every act of bravery was magnified by the stakes of a nation divided. Venturing behind enemy lines, she gathered critical intelligence, guiding Union forces with a quiet but formidable authority. Her deep understanding of the terrain, honed during her many escapes and rescues, became an invaluable asset in navigating the complexities of wartime strategy. In addition to her covert missions, she tended to wounded comrades, offering solace and healing amidst the chaos of battle. With resolute dedication, Harriet worked to undermine the Confederacy from within, her courageous actions rippling through the ranks of both ally and adversary. Every risk she took was balanced by an unyielding faith in the prospect of a future free from the bonds of oppression. Her exploits on the battlefield and in the shadows of enemy territory underscored not only tactical brilliance, but also an unparalleled commitment to justice. The Civil War forged her transformation from a fugitive into a revered war heroine, a living testament to the human spirit's capacity to fight for what is right. Through her relentless endeavors, Harriet Tubman indelibly imprinted her courage on the annals of history, paving the way for a new era of liberty and equality that resonated far beyond the battlegrounds. Her multifaceted service, marked by stealth and unwavering resolve, not only provided hope to the Union cause, but also served as an enduring reminder that the fight for justice transcends personal salvation, fueling a nation's collective liberation, inevitably. Following the turbulent years of war, Harriet Tubman dedicated the remainder of her life to activism and the relentless pursuit of civil rights. With seasoned determination, she transitioned from battlefield heroics to becoming a staunch advocate for both social justice and women's suffrage. In quieter times, her hard-won experiences fueled vigorous public speaking engagements and relentless lobbying for the rights of freed slaves and marginalized communities. Though faced with persistent discrimination and financial hardship, her spirit remained unbroken, and her commitment to equality never wavered. Every public encounter and every quiet conversation carried within them the echoes of her extraordinary past, forging bonds with those yearning for a life free from oppression. As she worked tirelessly within communities and at political gatherings, her voice emerged not only as a beacon for those denied justice, but also as a rallying cry for enduring change. The scars of her early life and harrowing escape were transformed into a source of strength, inspiring legislation and grassroots movements alike. Even as the years advanced, the flame within her continued to burn brightly, a reminder that the courage of one can spark change for generations. In her later life, Harriet Tubman became an embodiment of hope, forever symbolizing the inexhaustible quest for dignity and freedom. Her tireless campaigns resonated throughout the nation, intertwining her passionate advocacy with the progress of societal change. The echoes of her resolute spirit continue to rally hearts and minds, inspiring future generations to pursue justice without compromise, beyond all measure. Reflecting on the extraordinary journey of Harriet Tubman brings forth a profound meditation on the enduring human spirit. From the painful confines of her early life in slavery She emerged as a beacon of freedom, a luminous force who transformed fear into hope. Her escape marked the beginning of a revolutionary path, one that meandered through secret routes, perilous nights, and dangerous encounters, ultimately leading her to become an iconic liberator on the Underground Railroad. As the Civil War unfolded, her courage transcended personal survival, evolving into a bold declaration of justice and equality. In her later years, when advocacy replaced clandestine missions, her resilient heart continued to inspire relentless movements for civil rights. Every chapter of her life, steeped in struggle, imbued with daring defiance, and crowned with triumphant acts of liberation, serves as a testament to the power of individual determination. The story of Harriet Tubman stands as an eternal reminder that even in the darkest moments of history, there is a spark waiting to ignite a dawn. Her legacy endures not only in the annals of history, but in the countless lives she touched, urging us to strive for a world imbued with justice and freedom, enduring through all time.